Hey guys!
Hi, we're the WWE Days.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jean-Luc.
And we both lost...
together,
200.
we've lost 208 pounds.
And today we're doing...
So far,
yeah, we're not done. Well, I'm not done. No, we're both still kind of probably going to lose more weight, but not too much more.
Hopefully gain some muscle.
Yeah. So today's video is about water.
Kitty cat's laying on her laptop.
Yeah. Video's about water. So it's a quick tip video that we want to talk about water. So water is very important. It's very necessary for you to drink water.
You need to flush your system. That's what happens.
Yeah,
it cleans you out. It makes you go to the washroom. It makes you pee. And I know that sounds weird, but peeing is a good thing to lose weight.
It helps you get rid of toxins.
Water in your body
is very important.
So important.
And we were not big water drinkers. We drank more. So we have a cat that's gonna walk across the screen right now.
Hi everybody. This is Seba.
This is Seba. Come on, baby. He likes to be on camera sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to his chair.
Back to his chair. So we had issues drinking water ourselves. So what we done,
and most people do.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
So what we did is we tried to find some ideas in order to add water into our lives.
There's so many ways of doing it.
So we came up with certain rules. Like we drink pop. Like we drink diet.
Well, let's start Monday through Friday.
Well, I'm just trying to say, like, when we drink pop, we only do it on weekends.
Right.
If we drink any alcoholic beverage, we do it on the weekend. During the week, though, we stick to water, and we tend to only
And we're going to actually have a whole other video on how to possibly introduce alcohol into your routine.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's part of the healthy part, but you know what? Again, you have to live your life. You're going to be exposed to alcohol, to parties. You're going to want to have a social afternoon at home and say, oh my goodness, I want a glass of this. We'll talk about that in a different time, but we're going to focus on water at this point. So
what we do is every day, so at the gym, we always have our water. So we always make sure we have a bottle of water ready for the gym. I usually drink the whole 2 of these when I
drink about 2.5 of these at the gym.
And then at work all day, I drink it at least 2 more times. So I have about 4 of these a day. And he has 4 of those a day, so we drink that much.
And that's just plain water. Yeah. H2O, nothing added, just ice water.
Ice water.
And we are big ice water fans.
Yeah,
Find out how you like drinking your water. Yeah. If you like room temperature water, drink room temperature water.
Like for us, having cold water is essential. I won't drink water that's room temperature. I won't.
I will if I have to.
I won't.
But I prefer cold water.
So we always have tons of ice cubes in our freezer.
Yeah, we don't have an ice maker, but we have our own ice maker.
Even at work, I have an ice cube tray that I bought specifically for my bottle so that I always have ice.
And then on top of that, we also have bottles of water in our wine fridge that are ready to go. So it's just a quick exchange of filling it back up. We use a Brita, of course, and we fill back up these bottles.
So other tricks that we have is once we come home after during the whole day, we've drank a lot of water. By the time we get home, we kind of want something different.
We want juice. We want flavor.
So we've started using squeezables. So we have different versions of there's Tang, there's Mio, there's Kool-Aid, Crystal Light, and of course we've said this before. These are not all.
They're not. I don't want to say they're not healthy because they're not because it is sugar and it is like artificial flavors. I should say artificial sugar. But if you're doing it sparingly and you're doing it like for a few drinks in the evening, to have something different, I don't think it's gonna be that bad for you.
So what we do, like we said, during the day is this, and at night when we come home, we usually tend to have some stuff with different types of flavorings. Another thing that we do at night during the week is we love this thing. We got this a couple years ago for our wedding, and this one's called the Penguin, but it's a Soda Stream. It's a Soda Stream machine. So it comes with carafes, bottles. We have 2 cats fighting right now. Yeah. Sorry about that. So it comes with these carafes that have special lids to it. We're gonna actually make one for you right now, just so you see how it works. So it opens up. The canister opens up. Back here, there's a CO2 tank. Inside of it. So it carbonates your water for you. So if you like carbonated water, if you like what are they called? Perrier or any of those type. I forget all the other ones because there's a bunch of different types. You can make your own Perrier sparkling water, and this is just plain regular water. There's nothing else in it other than that. So you put it in, put it into the grab, lock it, and then you just. And you're supposed to do it till it makes noise, till it starts squeak. Yeah, there you go. And you can hear it bubbling. And then you back up. Release all the extra gas that's in there. And there you go. It comes out. And it's carbonated water. You could probably have left it in there a little longer. That's okay. Yeah. Just showing. So and then with this, you can even leave it like that. You can have it just add some lemon juice or some mint, slices, cucumber. You can even put this with alcohol. Yeah. If you want vodka. Vodka and tonic. So that'd be 0. Natural tonic. Exactly. Also, the Soda Stream has flavorings, and they have diet flavorings, so we tend to buy them because we like pop, and I know we've said this before, it's not a good option, and we know this, but we can't get rid of it. We know we'll always drink it for our lives.
We're being realistic.
We're being realistic, and so we found ways to try to still have them and not have them all the time. So again, not in excess.
Nope.
Having everything once in a while.
Yeah.
And so we don't have this all the time. This is maybe once a week. Sometimes we have it. Depends on how we feel.
Depends on what we're feeling and if what we're in the mood for. Like we'll go back and forth. So there's like diet ginger ale, diet root beer. There's a diet lemonade, so it tastes like a Sprite or 7-Up. There's a diet cola, which honestly
really good.
Is amazing. We put a little bit of lime in it as well, so you have that flavor of like
a
lime Coke. Then they also have a zero lime, which is almost like Crystal Light, where they have no sugar in them. So you can add these. There's like a zero grapefruit. There's another zero one as well that I can't remember what it is. But there's other flavors. But you have to be careful. Watch for the ones that either have the gray lid plastic on them or the blue lid plastic. Or they'll say zero. Look at the ingredients. Look at the actual names of them. So I don't know. Let's make I'll make a ginger ale.
So basically, you just pour it in and mix it, and then you have basically
the lid is your actual measuring cup. So you put in where there's a line on the inside of the lid. You have to be really careful with this because once it's carbonated, it actually can make a mess. So you tilt your bottle a little bit. You pour in your flavoring. Then the lid to the actual carafe has a seal on it, so that way you can mix it.
And you just swish it around.
And then you swish it around carefully.
There you go, you got ginger ale.
And there you go, you have a diet ginger ale that you made yourself. So you are saving some money. You're not using it's just regular water that's been carbonated with a CO2 tank.
And so like we said, water, important.
Water.
Find ways to make your water taste good so that you will drink it.
So you'll drink more of it.
And we can't stress enough, our big success has been because of the amount of water we've incorporated into our lives. We literally went from people who drank basically Coke Zero all the time.
Coke Zero or juice.
And I never had water at work, really. I just, all day, I would have water when I had to, but I mean, it was never a thing. I would never drink 2 full bottles at work every day.
Always having your own personal bottle beside you forces you to drink it.
Yeah.
Right? If you need to go buy bottles, because there are bottles out there on the market that you can have an app attached to your bottle, and it'll actually tell you to drink. Or it'll light up and it'll say, oh, you need to drink your water. You haven't drank your water yet.
We tend not to have that problem.
We don't have that issue.
We're always thirsty,
but
so...
everybody's a little bit different, and everybody does things differently. So find ways that work for you. Again, I don't know how many times we've probably said this in our video, but what works for us might not work for you guys, but we're just hoping that we can give you some ideas
to try to help you out.
Because we've had to test a few different things before we found out what worked for us.
This has been months in progress. Like we try things, and even years.
Actually, it's been years.
Yeah.
Years in progress, and this has finally worked for us.
Yeah. So I guess we'll end this video here. So thank you for watching.
We're gonna go have some ginger ale.
Grab some ginger ale.
And FYI, like we said, we are gonna have another quick tip video on drinking alcohol, and just talk to you guys what we've done about drinking and how we've incorporated it back into our lives in moderation.
Yeah. And so if you want to see more of our videos, just subscribe to our channel. We have already filmed a bunch, so if you want to hear more about our stories, about our exercise, our recipes,
subscribe and watch and share.
And we'll see you guys later.
Talk to you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.